I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is our Escape from Mars playthrough. This week is a little weird, I understand. I'm streaming on Monday and Tuesday rather than my normal Tuesday, Thursday due to some real world things going on. At the moment, we are salvaging the Iguana class cargo ship that was in the bottom of the MRR, if I remember correctly. Is that right? It's the MRR, right? Oh, MRE experiment site. We're at the bottom of the MRE experiment site. We are trying to get the hydrogen thrusters off of this large grid cargo ship to the surface so that we can leave Mars and successfully escape it. Last week, let me show you. Last week, if I hit the right button. We dealt that tunnel over the previous 3 or 4 episodes. But the last week, over the last two episodes, we started working on our escape vehicle. We started off by extracting 2 large thrusters and 1 small thruster, and then laying out the engineering section. And there will be more to it than is currently here, but this was a good starting point. Alright, with the recap completed, let's get to moving forward. Now, we learned last time that the thrusters were movable by hand. What we're going to do is free them up real good. Detach. Grab onto it. Oh no! No! Alright, move it away from me. Ah, yes, that's right. I can carry it if my feet are on the ground. But heaven help me if I turn on my jets for whatever reason. Which means I am going to have to build a ramp from down here up there so that I can walk it. And it's in the wrong color palette. You have no steel plate on you. Let me fix that. But I have plenty of steel plate on me now. Some days I wonder if I can hit every button on my keyboard and not hit the button I mean to. And there. Hopefully that will let me get where I need to go now. I should have checked that I could actually walk up this before I just said, yeah, that'll work, and walked up it. Alright, well, there's one of them up. A little bit less smooth than I was hoping for, but hey. Kind of describes me in real life, too. Not as smooth as I'd hoped. Whoa! I was unaware that I had detached that all the way. Yeah, down is starting to fill up with things that I have either cut or put. And truthfully, I put all those canisters or containers on here so I can start emptying some of this stuff out. In addition to getting all of the... I apologize. Forgot to silence my phone. I think I say that every week. Though it does look like I tried, I just apparently clicked the wrong buttons. Oh well. Wow, there's 3 trick. I have lots of glass. I have lots of glass. Which is probably a good thing. I have a feeling I'll need silicone. I know, this part's really fun. You just fly back and forth.
Energy low.
Recharge. All right. Now, in case you are new to the series, I have been using quite a few mods on this playthrough besides the vanilla editions of Escape from Mars itself. But the two that you're going to notice the most today are the improvised engineering, which is the mod that allows me to pick up the thrusters and move them around, and advanced welding, which is the mod that I'm using to cut cut things loose without grinding them specifically. Just thought I'd refill on hydrogen before I ran out. Alright, so thruster 1. There's another chunk of it. And another. Because the way you would do this in vanilla is to cut this block out and let it fall. And of course I say that and then immediately it doesn't because it's actually connected to there. Sorry for all that. Alright.
Tower reports convoy arrived quickly.
Alright. Stabilize it. Center of mass. Stabilize. Turn it till standing up. Let go. hop up here. Drag it onto the back here. And then we cut our way through some more. Or at least the next one. Ow. It used my head. Let's give myself a little bit of room. Yeah, right click to find center of mass. Left click. Why is this one not? Oh, because I'm flying. And they don't like it when I fly. I didn't remember flying there. I thought I had landed. Alright, center of mass, stabilize. Let's walk up the hill. Alright, now let's walk up the hill. And we get where it just stands up. Pop over here. Pull it over. Like that. Good. Empty our inventory. And we emptied this, right? Yep. Okay. And we now have all the thrusters off the top of the iguana. All that's left is side and bottom thrusters. May as well get as much metal of the steel plates as I can while I'm sitting here. Be silly to have to come back down here as we're building a ship up top to get more iron plates from it. I imagine we will, but it's still going to be silly. Alright. Now, where does that leave us? Top of the ship is empty.
Energy low.
Alright, I hear you. Energy low. Good thing I'm On my way to somewhere to get energy. Does not like it when I look around too much. Okay. Alright. 4. Small, large thrusters. And I know that's an oxymoron, but they're small grid, large thrusters. Or they're large grid, small thrusters. So that's why they're small, large. There you go. There's the next 2 released. There you go. Come on now, stay on there. Alright. Well, that would have made life too easy. And there we go. Whoa now. Come on now. Alright. I swear, the button combos get harder all the time. There we go. Yeah. Alright, 6 of them extracted. Check that one is, yeah. The wing. Yep. Alright. What just happened? Oh, good. My space engineers crashed. Well, I guess we will relaunch Space Engineers. While that goes, I guess we'll put that up. How is your morning going? I hope it's running smoother than mine is so far. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Alright. Let me hit low. Oof. Oh man, morning is going well. I get to stream with you. That's sweet. Thank you. Now I got the game up, I can drop that be right back screen. And in case you're curious about the astronaut going face first over the big red ball, I did that in real life. I was not always legally blind. I lived my life with good eyesight. I just lost my eyesight at age 29 and had to learn to be blind from there. And one of the things when I was learning to be blind, went face first over a giant ball. It's a much funnier story if I tell the whole story, but I don't want to right now. Tom. Oh, why not? Really? You're a bad man, Tom. Because I think it's regionally specific. To understand, you'd have to have targets and you'd have to have big red balls in front of your targets to understand. Provided you have those two things. When I was first learning to walk around blind, I was learning to position my blindman cane as I walked and did not cover correctly my left and right so that I knew where I was, and as I was swinging the cane back and forth, missed a big red ball in front of target, which of course led to me not seeing it, going face first over it, landing flat on my back, and my loving, sympathetic, thoughtful, kind wife making fun of me more or less daily ever since. Ow. That's what happens if you get caught on the thing you're trying to carry. It throws you around. Really silly thing. And there. This lets me get another row on. Honestly, don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of these in one to go. I'm looking down, that's why. What am I looking at? Oh, I forgot to empty my inventory. There we go. And there. I get the grinder out of my hand before I accidentally grind something. And then we just run straight at the ramp, which in this case gets us to run into our own engine. Wow. Ended up throwing it. Just think after we get all these up here, then we have to lock them all down with landing gears. Not as hard as it sounds, though. Truthfully, it's getting them all up here. It's the tedious part. All right. There's 12 thrusters. Or, sorry, 9 thrusters. I just can't count. Alright, 9 down. A line of them up here that we repaired.
Energy low.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I can easily just stay in my cockpit there. But, never mind, I'm going to, because apparently I don't have 100 computers on me down here. Tom, so you went splat on a target ball. Yes, yes I did, Tom. Yeah. Not my most graceful moment. Alright, unlike up front, or back in the back, we're going to cut these apart using advanced welding. Because we can't cut, because I can't move two at a time. This will let me move them one at a time. Like that. Again, put the grinder away. And then we walk our way out of the explosion radius. Oh. Flip this thing right side up. Push it back here with that one. Here we go. Two more front ones to go. And then just the long line of them on the bottom. And there is a bunch. Oh, I know what that is. I keep seeing the wind turbine there spinning. I'm like, that looks like fire. What is that? It's a wind turbine in the distance. Never mind. Alright. And up we go. Oh no, I fell off. I do that part again. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Okay, flop across. Drag you over yonder. Alright. 13 of them up here now. How many to go? So there's a bunch down here. Let's see, we got one. Alright. Jeez, the train will not let me go where I want to go. Alright, here we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. I honestly think dropping them out using advanced grinding might be the fastest way here. It definitely is with that one. Yeah. Needs room.
Inventory full.
Oops. Uh-oh. Our inventories are actually full too. Well, then I guess GCA. Let's slap a small cargo container up here. Weld it on. Empty our inventory.
Energy low.
Really? I need to pay attention to that. I need to check the other screen while we're in here. Yeah, okay. Everything looking good. Moving on. Oh yeah, wrong area. Just grind out this whole side because I was doing it anyway. And then just go down through here. Like that. Okay. That is all of the irreplaceable thrusters. I'm back up here. Come on, a little bit further. This thruster is not want to go where I tell it to. Alright. 1. The reason I keep making sure my tools are put away when I do this is the controls to keep it from spinning on you like crazy like this is you hit left click to stop the rotation, to stabilize it midair, and if you had the grinder out, you'd accidentally grind. In this case, the thruster that I cannot replace, and that's not an option. So smack right click to grab it by center of mass rather than by the point you click at, you hit your R, in my case R on. And left click to control it to stop its spin, and then hold left click if I want to adjust its spin using the rotation keys. Like so. Ugh, come on now. There. There we go. It's a lot of thrusters. This is how it's supposed to go when you go up there. It just floats in front of you like you know what you're doing. Alright, I think we may need to take a minute here. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. These mag plates are actually just landing gear. They're just a different shape. They are part of a DLC pack, but you could use regular landing gear. They're just a little bit bulkier. You have to change how you were moving stuff around, so, or how you were attaching. And see, that's all I'm doing here now is just sliding all these forward one. Let me get the components for a whole bunch of these while I'm at it. That's only 8, but and we need a bunch. And that's, again, just slide them all up forward one and strap them down. Like that. The really funny thing is this. What's this? K MAG. All of these we go unlock, relock. And now look, they're all much more stable. They're all much flatter. And nothing moved. So let's go there. There. There, and probably there. I hope if that was in line with the others. At least it'll help my OCD if it is. Fine. Mag plates. Auto lock off. Unlock. Now I can arrange you where I want you. Same with you. And you. And finally you. Grab all those and lock them all back down. There we go. See? All on the right track. Put it there. There. There and there. Again, turn all the auto locks off. There we go. Can't get where I want to push that direction I want to push it. There we go. There we go. Again, do front back and just kind of wiggle it where I want it. I don't know why it's not going where I want it. Apparently that's because, ooh, fell off. You cannot move them as well when you fly, but that's all I'm doing is rearranging. It's not that big of an issue. There we go. Now, MAG, all the mag plates, and lock them all down. Okay. I actually want to put one right here. So I guess you and of course I forgot to turn the mag lock off. Where's it at? Seriously, where's the mag plate at? There it is. Auto lock off, switch lock on. There you go. Now, R. Come this way, come this way, and this way. Alright, there. Now, still easier just to do this. Turn that off. Lock again. Now lock that one down. Allow me to go one right there and one right there. That's fine. I hope you turn the auto locks off. I almost forgot and did it again. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And right there. Slap down one right here and one right here. Weld them up. Turn auto locks off. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Now let's hit MAG And lock them all down. Now, all of those are not going anywhere. Let's refill our hydrogen bottles while we're here and thinking of it. Sounds like it would be a good idea. Oxygen bottles are fine. Okay. And I have a dog barking in the background. I apologize. I don't know what is bothering Tater. My dog's name is Tater Tot. It's my youngest son's dog. He is a rescue dog. I'm pretty sure he's half crazy, but he is super sweet, so, you know. And he's great with Thomas, which is the important part. Thomas is my youngest son. But, you know. Alright. And another one's done. Carried, not locked up. Got 2 there. Oh, one more here. So I have 3 more. Actually, really close then. Awesome. And we're already full on our cargo. Don't do that. Yes, that one. Alright, we have 4 to go. So, let me drop you there. Go ahead and place down my mag plate so I can actually be done each time I bring them up. Turn the auto lock off. Turn the auto lock off. Drop that one there. Oops. Drop that one right there. Well, down 2 more auto locks. 1 there, 1 there. 2 more auto locks, 2 more landing gear, mag plates. And then turn their auto locks off. You knew what I was thinking. Alright, let's double check that this 2 are the last 2 I need. As far as I can tell, that is all of them. We took the ones off the front, we took the ones off the bottom, we took the ones off both sides and the top. We took the ones off the back already, they're up top already. Okay. We are really getting good, close on this one now, guys. There we go. Looks like a good... It's close. There's where we want it. One more. And we will probably come down with an even larger cargo capacity for grinding up the rest if we decide to come back down. Hard to believe how many hours I spent trying to get this roadway done. And then, because we did such a good job building the roadway, we're only going to use it a few times. Because it's a single purpose thing. It's only to get, you know, these out. Alright. I can't see crap because they block my view. Okay. MAG. All the mag plates. All the mag plates. Auto lock. Unlock. Lock. Now, if I try to move one, it should not move. Yes. Under the circumstances, we can probably do a little bit more cargo off one side. I don't know why I did that. Don't have anywhere to put it. I guess my inventory is empty. I can leave it in my inventory.
Inventory full.
Alright. Now my inventory is even full. Okay. Why is one... Oh, those are the drills. Let's move... Whoa. I know what the problem is there. Alright, just do that for right now. Gee. I'm gonna put this down here where I normally put stuff. I'll put the cockpit here. I said the cockpit here, where I normally put that. Where is it at? No. That one, handbrake. Alright. Boy, getting out of here is going to be challenging, not being able to see. I actually have to drive this in first person, which is not what I want to do. Wait a second, where's the corner? There it is. I know there's a corner here. I was looking for it and didn't see it in time. There we go. Ooh, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. This is not a vehicle I want to drive in first person. Apparently I'm decent at doing it, but I do not want to do this. But I built myself into this mess, so I guess we'll do it anyway. Oh, come on, get up over the hill. Come on now. I know you're under a heavy load compared to normal. Whoa, hit the wall, hit the wall. Turn too sharp. Why am I caught? Seriously. Let me go. Alright. Well, that tells me I'm to the cut open. Again, I could swing wide up over here by the wall. I might be able to make this corner without trouble. Alright, we got it. Our purpose-made rover here works pretty good too. Have to admit that. Alright. Keep driving. If I'm right, I don't care, I'll go up forward. It doesn't bother me. Oh, come on, get off there. We should still have one more transition point to go over. Yep, this one. My initial transition point. Alright. Now it's just a straight line up the hill. I wish you'd quit doing that. I don't know what's causing that. Look, we're almost up the hill. Just cut it out. Stop it. Stop it. $500 meters. Stop it. Stop it. Just keep it going straight up the hill. We're almost there. Boom. We have made it. Well, we've retrieved all of them. Let's go ahead and paint them all so that they match. There we go. And of all the vehicles we made, this takeoff rover is the one that we're going to put the most effort into making look good. Now, we have to be able to walk everywhere with this, so let's start with that. Only that we need to be able to walk up to where we're going to put them. Yes, like that. So, let's start with GWLD. We need well plates. This is a part of the advanced welding mod. I am not putting 6. I'm only putting 2. So I don't want this one. I want these 2 ones. Trying to remember where I'm planning on putting stuff. Since it's been since what? Wednesday last week since we played? It's been longer than normal. My brain's a little slower today. We're getting there though. Alright. Those will be the first 4 we bring across. Alright. First things first. Just in case they decide they want to move. Let's let's put up a wall to keep them from being able to get away. Man, that ice is hurting. I do not like these new storms, Sam. I am. The storms are not part of Escape from Mars. They're part of the Apex Survival update. If you were unaware, that rather large update came with tons of changes, including storms and radiation. I am not playing with radiation on this playthrough, but my Round and Round We Go playthrough does indeed have the radiation turned on. So if you want to see what complications that add to those complicated wrinkles that adds, tune in on YouTube later this afternoon. All right. MAG mag plates. All the mag plates, all of them. Auto lock off and unlock. Now if they move, they can't slide off. Let's get some health while we're at it. Since the storm is messing with me. I forgot to put one here. Alright, now let me walk up, place, place. Okay. We'll start with this one. Slap a welding pad on it. Weld the welding pad. Now, what welding pads are is basically merge blocks. They're really no different than the actual merge block. Ow! And I will show you just how similar they are as soon as I get this thruster to cooperate. Maybe I can do it this way since it won't let me do it the other way. Yes. Oh, come on. The weld plate does not add that much. There you go. Thank you. That was ridiculous. All right. Let me just kind of pull it up on here. And I will show you how you would do it without the... Oh, come on. Which direction do I need to turn it? That one. Actually, let's go ahead and take this one off so I can show you how you would do it without a weld plate. If instead of using a weld plate, you were using the merge blocks, which are part of the vanilla game, you would do it like this. You build your merge block. Now, merge blocks have a disadvantage over the weld pads, and weld pads have a disadvantage over the merge blocks. Actually, very well balanced in that way. The merge blocks have to be built to the side, or above, or below, or however. Oh my gosh, I did it again. They have to be built a block or so off of whatever you're welding, and then balanced out. Where the merge blocks can be built directly where you want, the weld to be. The disadvantage the merge blocks use is space. The disadvantage the weld plates bring... Come on, rotate the way I want you to there. Is when you're done with a merge block, you can grind the entire merge block off, which you'll see in just a minute. See? Now the merging has happened once it turns green. So this block is now part of the blocks underneath it. So the merge blocks can come off. So I lost no materials doing that. However, the weld plates, everything that goes into the weld plates disappears. So you lose 2 computers, 4 steel plates, and 6 construction components every time you use a pair of weld plates. Now, where I'm at in the game, that's negligible. Doesn't mean much to me to lose those materials.
Low.
So the inconvenience of building off to the side rather than putting them right where I want them means far less than the 15 or so components. In the early game, the 15 components means a lot. So merge blocks are much better in the early game, where the weld plates become better most of the time in the later game. But again, it's a mod. You don't have to use it. In fact, if you don't want to use mods, you don't have to use mods. The game's fine without mods. I have put way too many hours into this game, and the mods are what keeps the game interesting. Because this is a make your own fun game. Find what you want, depending on how you want to play the game is entirely up to you. And what makes it fun to some people does not make it fun to others. So feel free to create the way my welders. You can see I forget to do that. You forget to do that. It looks weird. You don't get to do some of the things you need to do. Alright. Draw it toward me. Why is it not lining up where I want it to? There it goes. Okay. Whoa. Jeez. Fell off that way too. Alright. Yeah. I just prefer to use the weld plates over the merge blocks. Like I said, doesn't make much difference. The functionality difference isn't much. It's just the convenience of slapping it right where I want it rather than having to make sure that there is extra space sometimes. Especially for what I'm doing right now, it makes almost no difference at all. Because there is nothing on either side, so throwing a merge block off to the side is not a big deal. Alright, we have our down thrust. I didn't weld up an up thrust. That's odd. The places I wanted to put a thruster, I didn't weld up. Oops. I am not... Obviously, 4 thrusters would not lift this particular vehicle off the ground. I am aware of that. I'm not planning on these 4 thrusters providing the primary lift. I'm providing a lift with these 2 thrusters. These guys are just for maneuvering once we get into space. Alright, put those up there. Alright. Awesome. Really? Really? The moment I thrust, it's going to do that. Alright, fine. One. That's boundary high enough. There we go. Can't get that one to break loose. It's full. It's got so much pressure against it, it won't work. I can't move it. I'll have to come on this side first. Oh, the inconvenience. Yes, that was sarcasm. Heavy, heavy thought sarcasm. Oh, so many storms. So many storms. Well, that was easier than it should have been. Like, I didn't even stabilize that one. It just happened. That should be really close. Alright, I'll let me on it. It's not perfect, but it's, yeah, you know. Good enough for government work. Which, if you're in America or the US, that means no work right now. Lazy bums. Alright. Oh, this one's actually gonna make me figure it out. There we go. Alright.
Energy low.
Gotta get health while we're at it anyway. Oh. Alright. So, next step is to carry you over yonder. Alright. Come on, lock on. There we go. Alright. Up thrusters are on. Down thrusters are on. Now I need to do 2 sets of side thrusters. Which theoretically already has a thing I can jump on, maybe? Let's make my life a little easier. Ah, it won't line up very smoothly. Close enough. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Grab the next one and put it on. Yay, the storm is gone. Put that away. Come on. Pull it this way a little bit, and then which way's the right roll? That one. There we go. And lay you down. Slap a well plate on you. Off we go. Oh, sorry. Got a bot in here. It needs to be ejected. Where's the button I'm looking for? Get rid of them. Alright. I apologize for that. Sorry. Forgot to turn that off. That turns this direction. That turns that direction. Ooh, I hope I can get the next one in that hole. May have an issue. I may have created an issue for myself, but we'll see. What did I just hit? Oh, I see what I hit. I may have screwed something up. I got tossed off by my own engine. Silly thing. Alright. Now it is possible that this will line up and go in perfectly. No problem. Done it before. However, it's also possible that it'll say, oh, the space is too tight, I can't fit. And since either one is possible... Oh, it's going to work this time. Maybe. Yes, it did. Haha. Woo. I thought I was going to have to grind that one off and put them both back on. But that worked just fine. Alright. Yeah, we're working. This has come together quite nicely. And I gotta do the same thing on the other side. For this side, I haven't already started. Alright, fine. How does that work? Oh, yeah. You can almost not... I got so close they're sparking. That's awesome. They're sparking like that because they're actually touching. Sorry for clearing my throat in your ear. Well... There you go. Ditch that stuff there, because that's where it's all going to end up. Load up on weld pads. Alright, now go put them back. There we got 4 more weld pads. I'm not having any trouble with just yeeting them off the side here. Okay, and one last one. All 4 of these are built to go. As long as I don't accidentally weld them to each other. Which theoretically could have happened. Alright, now roll in the correct direction. There we go. One done. I don't know why that thing spun like that. There's 2 of them on. Come on now. Focus. Alright. Up the hill.
Energy low.
Of course, energy low. There we go. Stick it on there. Energy's not critical. We can finish this section. Then we'll look at how many thrusters we have and decide if we should put more on the very bottom, which we might. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, how many? Oh, Lord. Oh, Abel hasn't got to say that to me this week before then. But, you know, splatting yourself is part of the game, I guess. Oh, dear. Okay. So, man, I'm not good at this today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could put on the bottom easily. I could easily go 2 more on the bottom to help me escape. Or I could put 2 going backwards and only use the 2 big ones to escape. Man, then you wouldn't have very much forward thrust. You'd end up using 3 forward, 3 back. It's not very good. Trying to decide. As I fly in circles thinking, I keep smacking myself into death. It's good to know, right?
Dispatch. Delivery X539 ETA 35 minutes.
Energy low. Energy critical.